Well, guys, exciting news. The house is sold. It was on the market for 1 week. We had over 30 groups come through in 1 week. Tell me that was a lot of showings, and keeping our house clean for that long was a real test with 4 boys, that's for sure. So we are ecstatic. We got what we wanted for the house. We actually ended up selling our house for more than 3 times what we paid for it 7 years ago. The market is just absolutely insane here right now. And we think we timed it just right. Either way, we're out. And now the dream of moving up to the lake is officially on its way. It's happening. The papers have been signed. The deposit's coming in today. This is a go. So I've kind of just been in freeze and just wait and see what happens so that I don't get my hopes up and then get disappointed if it didn't work out. But it's happening. So now I'm just like, oh crap, there's so much to do. I'm running around like a madman today because I'm planning to get up to the cabin to work there this weekend and just start building stuff. So I wanted to talk a little bit more on just like, why exactly are we doing this? Why would you spend so much time building out this beautiful property and the shop and all the things that you've been able to accomplish in the last 7 years and the projects and the furniture? And it's like you were living the dream. I was living the dream, but in my heart, it turns out that wasn't my dream. I thought it was, but everything in my body and my mental health and everything was telling me that, sorry, you guessed wrong, and that my dream is actually somewhere else. And I know a lot of people be like, oh, you just gotta be happy with what you got. And I totally respect that, and I understand that, and that's not what this is about. It's not about the grass is greener somewhere else. It's about being true to who I feel that I am authentically in my heart, and that is I've always dreamed and I've always seen myself, even from boyhood, living in a cabin in the woods. And no matter what happened with my life and all the twists and turns that it's taken, it's brought us to where we are, and we're super grateful for all the things that have happened, but we just felt that this just wasn't for us. And the main indicator that this wasn't for us is that this is actually all kind of fake, guys. I know the scene out there in the world is this, fake it till you make it mentality, and that works for a lot of people, and I guess it's been working for me. A lot of people would look at me and say he's made it, but if you actually look at my finances, you would see that this is all debt, all of it. Everybody's makes comments about us rich YouTubers, and I have been making a good living as a YouTuber, better than being a contractor like I was in the past, but I'm still drowning in debt. Everything that we've done in this property, really, like we've put a lot of cash and sweat equity into it, sure, but all of that cash was actually just leveraged equity from the property. It wasn't just these rivers of money that come in from YouTube, because there aren't rivers of money that come in from YouTube. If you're actually a YouTuber, you know this to be true. So year over year, since we've been moving in here, we've been improving the place, but all those improvements have come at a cost, and that's just been a higher and higher and higher debt ceiling. And we're getting to the point now where we're actually really worried about how long it's going to take us to pay off all this debt. And so we've kind of just solved that problem by selling our house, and it's going to allow us to pay off all of our debts and hopefully have enough money left over to build the dream up at the lake and live debt free before I'm 40 years old. I just couldn't miss that opportunity, guys, to be free of all that pressure. Because as many of you know, you're running your own businesses, you've got your houses and your mortgages, and you're trying to create all your streams of income, and secure your future. And I guess I would, if I kept paying all this debt down way in the future, if I lived that long, I would be a very wealthy and have all my future taken care of. But I just don't feel like sacrificing now in this moment, or many of the moments that I can have just being present with my children is worth, what you pay have that security in the future. And I know a lot of people might think that's irresponsible, but I just gotta follow my heart with this one. And my heart is telling me that, you know, these moments right now with my kids, with my family, free of the stress and burdens that debt and all that entails comes, is just going to allow us to become better people ourselves, be better parents to our children, and hopefully see our children, model to our children that there is a different path than just joining that rat race and just slaving until you're 60 or 70 if you last that long, you know, to have a secure retirement. It's just, I don't know, doesn't ring true with me. There's been too many things going on in our life that say that, you know, now is all we've got, this present moment, and we need to live for that, not irresponsibly, you know, not just throwing it all to the wind, but being very present in this moment is the most important thing to us right now. And so, yeah, I just hope that this might ring true with some people. I know a lot of people are concerned about what's going on in the world, with the economy, with the wars and all the things happening. You know, major shifts are happening within the kind of conscious and unconscious realms for those of you who are, you know, listening to those voices inside of you, whether you're spiritual or just pragmatic, or just looking at all the signs and going, yeah, you know, the world isn't what we thought it was going to be, you know, and who knows what's coming in the future. So right now is all we've got, and we're preparing to just live the life that we've dreamed, a life of peace and connection with each other and nature. I think I'm turning into a hippie. Am I turning into a hippie?
Yeah.
In the next video, I'm gonna have dreads and be wearing like a tunic, living out at the lake. So
some incense.
Yeah, burning incense and all that fun stuff. So I'm making this video to maybe just hopefully confirm some similar feelings that you guys might be having, or maybe to just confirm that I'm a lunatic and you don't want to follow my lead. Either way, take this for what it is, but we know that there's a lot of people out there that are feeling the call to live a similar life, to walk a similar path, and I encourage you to keep moving towards that dream. If that's a voice that has been inside you and you can't seem to shake it, then you need to listen and pursue it. See what happens. We're doing it, and so far we've got nothing but positive feedback, positive results and fruit from the choices that we're making in our life. And we just encourage you guys to look at the fruit that you have in your life. You know, is there strife in your marriage? Is there, you know, struggles with raising your children and fighting and all this sort of stuff? Or is there peace? You kind of got to look at the fruit, because sometimes you think you're doing the right thing, but if you're not getting the results that you want, maybe it's time to rethink and to make some different decisions and to make some different moves in life. I encourage you to do at least that and really examine yourself. Check your heart, you know, and see, are you actually living the life that you want to live? Are you living a life that you were maybe trained by your parents and by your culture or your church or whatever to live, and it just doesn't ring true with you? If that's the case, you know, that voice inside you is there for a reason, and it's actually the voice of truth as far as as far as I've experienced in my life. Whenever I really follow my heart and that still quiet voice inside, I feel more myself, I feel more at peace, and my life, I see the results of that truth bring fruit and good things into my life. So check your harvest. How is your life measuring up to what you dreamed and what you hoped? And if it isn't, don't be afraid to make a change, guys. Okay, I encourage you. Continue to follow along with our journey if you need more encouragement, because we're going for it. And we hope you're coming with us in one way or another. Pursue your dreams. The time is now. That's all I got. Okay? Leave a comment to let me know if this rings true with you in any way. And we'll look forward to seeing you on the next video, guys. Until then, Samurai out.